can present one thing
And show another.
and show another thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's women also.
You get what I'm saying? So, our point in saying that is, like you pointed out, like getting to know that person, because on the day when you're presenting someone else or something else, I'm like, nah man, like 90% of the time you're this person, so you might just be going through something, hence you're acting a certain way. So you don't take it personal.
Can you take it personal? Me, one thing I've realized, right? Even when it comes to friendship, even when it comes to colleague communication.
Nobody understands women in this world. Nobody.
You're traumatized, eh?
Huh?
That's why it's fucking around.
This,
You're traumatized, I can hear you traumatized.
yeah. You know, women, bro. You can be giving her everything. Be good to her. Even your family, you treat her good, but one day you can get surprise of your life, my bro.
I don't think it's all women. I think it's.
No. I'm not saying everybody,
Yeah.
but she can. Not everybody that they will be like giving you surprise, but there's things that you say. There's nobody who can understand the woman in this world, bro. No easy.
You've been through a lot. Dude.
Yeah. I've been heartbroken.
I understand your perspective. I understand your perspective.
I had.
Like your perspective makes sense.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
You get me?
It is the potential of that.
The thing is, right? Trust is the big word.
Yeah.
And not just girls, everybody in life, because people have different agendas.
Yeah.
Exactly. I came across girls that said, like, they don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
They know you fuck with them, they know you do
Yeah.
something. But like, I'm in a point where I'm like, look, I want a relationship today. Like, no, we can't. I'm like, why? Like, no, I just and girls are very straightforward and blunt.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you give that approach, and then they give that approach, you cannot say no. When a girl says she can't, she doesn't want to, you need to understand she doesn't want to. You can't force it. You know what I'm saying? You can't, he's right, you can't really understand a woman, but there are certain things that you as a guy need to know.
You need to know. You need to
You
know
get
yourself.
Yeah.
You need to know that, look, if this girl is telling me that we can't be together, then you can't be together.
Yeah.
You're just there for the fun. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to be there for the fun, then you move along. You move on to the next. You know? And then there will come a time where you will get a woman that's gonna be humble and grounded. This is another girl that's trending on social media. They call her name Tanukazi apparently. This girl, she's hot. She's pretty, bro. Like she has an amazing
South
body.
African.
South African, closer.
What her name?
Tanukazi, something like that. I'll show you on TikTok. So
So-
this girl, her boyfriend, I don't know if her boyfriend has a nice job or nice paying job. She's a lawyer. She's an attorney. She's pretty, the guy drops at work every day and whatnot, and they always post on social media and whatnot. And then it came out that the guy offered her 1.2 million just to sleep with her.
What she said
She
yes.
said no.
2 million rand.
1.2 million rand. She said no.
Yeah.
Do you get my point? And the reason why she said no is not because because she thought about it. Okay, cool. For example, now, what is 1 million rand compared to my happiness? What is 1 million rand compared to what this guy's been doing for me? Yeah. What is 1 million compared to my peace of mind?
Yeah.
So you do get girls that are open to that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? So if you invest accordingly to the girl, and you don't mess around, and you try by all means not to mess around, you invest. Like when I talk about invest, that's not even money.
Yeah.
Invest your time, energy. Like affirm her that she's beautiful, affirm that she's great. Like girls actually love that.
Yeah.
If you can do that for her, no amount of money that they person have cannot take it.
Yeah.
Do you get my point?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You cannot really understand a woman, but if a woman has made it up in her mind that she will be,
That's why I always want in a relationship.
that's it. Yeah.
That's why I always want in a relationship. A woman must love more than men. A relationship that is, let's say, the relationship that women love more just lasts very long.
Let me explain to you something. Now you're missing the point.
No. I've got experience about what I'm talking about.
I know you've got experience, but I'm saying you can never get that thing whereby a woman loves more than men. Never. A woman loves according to how you love her. Yeah.
Listen, sometimes I can pretend like I love you, but
that's true. You can pretend, so can they also pretend. Whatever you can do, they can do times 10.
That's why for me, I always like my woman. She must love me more than the way I love
I
her.
went to pick a bed that day. I went to the pick a bed, just you a small shit. I went to pick up the other day, last week Friday. Friday or Thursday. Last week Thursday. Yeah, last week Thursday, Wednesday. The ticket there with my friend after training for wearing a vest and shorts. I'll probably get this from girls. Yo, you look handsome. Yo, can I get your number? This girl went to pick up and she was looking at me. Everybody was looking at this guy.
You must give your microphone. So let's play.
It's crazy. So now this girl, we got into Pick and Pay. She was looking like she was looking. When I came in, she was looking. I think when you enter space, when people start looking at a lot, but I'm like, no man, this is really weird. This girl was looking at me, bro. Like she followed every move, and the guy's like, homie's like, hey, bro, what's happening? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And then, like, we walked past her. She looked. I looked back. She looked away. We went down. The hour was full. So where she was, the hour was a bit less. So I don't know. Let's go to our little friend. We got there. She was like this the whole time, looking at me, bro. I'm like, and I look back. I'm like, is she something? She's looking, and she's looking at me. And then I'm like, and I told her, okay, cool. So I was far from her. I was like, hi, do you want to eat me or something? She's like, I would love to. I'm like, what do you mean? And the next I'm like, cool, give me your number. She gave me a number without hesitation. She didn't have to come to give me a number. She stood there. I took out my phone. She was giving me the number via Bluetooth. There was Bluetooth 078. And she was with a man. And she was with a man. So you telling me this girl has a man, she's with a man, she's giving me her number with the man at the grocery store. The man is paying for the food.
What?
And she gave me a number. So that's what I'm telling you, if a girl makes up her mind that she
fucking
let's nigga, yo, damn it. So that's how if a girl makes up her mind that she wants to mess around, she will mess around.
But sometimes, okay, sometimes the void also in there.
Yeah.
In their hearts.
This nigga.
You must play me.
This guy out here YouTube. This guy out here YouTubing our conversation. Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Anyway, spot on with what you're saying. Right?
Yeah.
When that person decides, also it's the upbringing.
Yeah.
It's the as well, like different elements of how we grew up.
Exactly.
Affix and builds our character, you know.
But you know what people take to get right, regardless of the element of growing up. You know what thing, because whether you both in wildness or whether you're both in an environment whereby love was never part of your life or was never part of your lifestyle, there was always a point in your life whereby you step outside of that environment.
I was gonna get to that.
Do you get me? So the moment you step outside of certain environment, you start to see things. You need to build resistance to the things you see, so you can become, because we evolve every day. Experiences come and go. You get me? So you meet people, they change your perspective, they give you opinion like, oh my god, this guy is talking a lot of sense. Oh my god, this girl has so much sense. You know something? For example, this other girl that I met, she works up in the building where we work at. She came for a session this one time, and then boom, she came with a friend. She said she couldn't afford the session. Not a problem. I still have her number. We still chat. Every time I see her, I still go, hey, how are you doing? How you know? This one time she just broke up. She just broke down. You know, telling me she's not feeling okay. I'm like, what's happening? She said her relationship is going south. I'm like, you know, so people kind of like open up to me in a way, and I kind of feel like it's kind of too much because like I tend to like leave my own and like, you know, attend to this. So she's telling this guy, the guy is older than her by no. So I keep my work professional. So like I gave her a complimentary session, her and a friend, right? But then after the session, we spoke about the prices and whatnot. So you can't force someone to be able to like, you know, afford your session. I gave the price like, no, they can't afford at the moment. That both of them said they were going through something like in terms of like finances and whatnot. Not a problem. So every time I would walk down the stairs, I would see her, you know, oh, I have a number. Sometimes I'll just text her, hey, how are you doing? How's the fitness coming along? You know, I was just like, you know, check up on her because you never know. Some people can say they can't afford your session today, but you never know. They just maybe they want you to be like, you know, be more persistent. You know what I'm saying? that was just the case. That's why I even kept the number. But every time I bump into her, I'm like, always see her smiling. And there's one time she was down, she broke down. She was like, going through her feels, her emotions. And then she just needs someone to listen to her. I gave her 10 minutes of my time. She told me what she was going through. And she's like, so she has this guy, and this guy is busy cheating on her and whatnot. And I'm like, do you know about it? She's like, I see it, I can feel it. And I'm like, okay, cool. So what do you want to do? Do you want to stay in a relationship? Why are you staying in a relationship? Do you want to continue? Do you want to further? I asked her because the thing is, assumptions. You know what I'm saying? Based on what she's not. Do you get me? So I gave the opportunity to kind of see how she thinks about the whole situation. I mean, you see that your man is cheating on you. You see that he's going on dates. You see that like every time he's going to Joburg, he's going to Joburg to meet other girls. You see that she even go through his chats when he's sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So and my thing's like, so does that make you feel better? You're going to like he's turning into something that you're not. Because you're not so like her being with this guy now, she's always on guard. She always has to go through his phone when he's sleeping and whatnot. And this guy's 35 years of age. This guy is moneyed, like he lives in Seaport, like he's moneyed, like the guy has money, bro. And I'm telling myself like, why is it that good girls always find the bad guys, and then the bad guys always find good guys find the bad girls? Because like for example now, I want someone that could appreciate me and like always be on top of the game, like who. And then here's this guy finding this amazing woman is like doing ABC and he's still messing around. You get me? And then he would like not even give her. It would not even give her an answer. I'm like, are you sure you want to be in this kind of relationship? Because basically you're being bullied to being here, but you're not being physically bullied. You're being bullied mentally because this guy understands that he has the money. You don't have the money. You even told yourself that you're not going to go anywhere. Do you get me? And then here you are, still sitting there. So I'm asking her, like, what do you want to do?
Stay there for money.
So I told her personally, why are you staying there? And she's like, she doesn't know. I'm like, do you want the guy that has money? She's like, no. I'm like, are you sure? Like, no. Like, your answer's not straight because the thing is, your answer is not the answer that you would give.
She think like she left there money.
You get me? So money is important. Money is important, but it got to a point whereby she found in his bag when he came from Joburg, the guy started using PrEP. Her health is in jeopardy. Girls using PrEP without a condom. So
one of the links to the chain.
So my thing is is money gonna bring her happiness? Because at the end of the day, she's gonna get sick and then what?
And die, bro.
Well, if you look at the definition of happiness is determined by outside factors. So you can buy her something and you can make her happy.
Yeah.
Right? So whilst for a moment what you buy her will make her happy, because that's the definition. Not in my definition when you go and look in Merriam-Webster. The definition of happiness is determined by outside factors. And that's where joy comes in. So joy isn't necessarily a feeling. That's why I'm like, I was going to get to the point where like, so there's certain ways that we are brought up, but then we need to realize as we mature, listen, even some of the things that my parents necessarily taught me is not.
Exactly.
But I can't blame them because that is how they were taught.
And that's maturity.
You understand? You need to take out, like before I met my wife.
Yeah.
So
he's married, you're in a relationship with a single. Interesting.
You're single, bro. This guy's not single, bro. Are you single?
I'm in a relationship. I have girls, but I'm not.
You don't have a girlfriend?
I'm not tied down.
I'm not being tied down. I'm able to jump from one to two.
You don't have like a one.
Maybe this will help you.
Maybe this.
Well, like so.
You never know, though. It's yours.
So I was at the point in my life where so like I said, I grew up a certain way. My parents were pastors, and at a certain age, you do things for the sake of mom and dad. You know how it goes. Even with your faith background, mom and dad say you must go to a mosque, go. You do it for their sake.
They be telling me now that if I want to get married, I want to see a Muslim girl.
You know, so for me, when before I met my wife, I made the choice, and it sounds weird for a man because in the modern day, to be single for long and wait for your wife and abstain is not cool. You know, I stayed. First of all, I had to isolate myself
From what you were used to.
from the modern society in terms of like the conversations where it's okay to go from one lady to another to another. I had to away from that because what we hear becomes our thoughts. Our thoughts goes into our hearts becomes our actions. Right? So I had to first deal with those things. And in that alone, aren't they? But sometimes we are made to feel guilty for the temptation. A temptation only becomes wrong when we give into that action.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But we are taught to feel bad for the temptation.
That's
After a
society.
while, you don't get tempted anymore. The more, like, yes, people say practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
I believe practice makes permanent.
Practice to make a permanent.
It makes perfect. So the more you, for instance, with weights, the more you practice with a certain weight, that becomes your new threshold. So that is now your new permanent. Not new permanent, but it's to wait until the day it comes. And it came down to having a relationship with my creator. That is like, if you are looking for something deep, you need to go deep because deep cries out to deep, bro. Who you are is what you attract. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, not all the time, but most of the time.
Most of the
So
time.
sometimes you get flies, but then that is not who you are. You know. Anyway, being this faithful, because believe me, I don't want to go into who I was, because there's nothing to be proud of there.
Yeah.
But you live those moments.
But yes, but again, another thing is, people say don't regret, which I respect and I to each his own. I personally believe if you don't regret, you're going to do that thing possibly again. Regret is what makes you not want to do that because there's a inside feeling of I don't want to feel this bad again. So I regret hurting the woman that I hurt before. So now that makes me feel I don't want to hurt my wife because I know how it feels. I regret that. And if I don't regret it, then it's like the potential is still there for me to then continue doing what I'm doing. You understand? But anyway, then for 4 years, there were days when I would be laying in the dark room, like, when is it my turn? I see people happy, I say, when is it my turn? However, when that woman comes along, that 4 years or whatever time, it wouldn't necessarily take 4 years, maybe it's a month for you, maybe I think be 4 years. But when that lady came, or that woman came, I can't even remember those 4 years of being single and the frustration.
Just happened. Boom.
Because that glory that I'm experiencing now far outweighs what I had to go through, bro. It's like, for instance, you know why you're working out. You know why you're working out. You know why you're running the businesses that you are for your families. When that breakthrough comes, not that it didn't come, but I'm just saying for someone else maybe that's waiting for a breakthrough. When that breakthrough comes, it's like, all this was worth it. You understand? And if it didn't come or if it doesn't come, the beauty in that is you became a better person. You understand?
The process.
The process made you a better person, bro. But you need to have a reference point. A big dog or a puppy has a big dog as a reference point to show you how dogs do things. A eaglet, a small eaglet, eagle, has a big eagle to show him or her how things are done.
Yeah.
So we need to find a reference point. Who is our reference point as mankind? Our creator. So getting to know him, you get to know yourself basically. And when someone reflects him to you, because remember he created male and female. He created himself, male and female. Right? So when someone reflects him, because you have a relationship with your creator, you can recognize, hey, this is my creator. This is beautiful. This person I can live in a room full of men. But because she loves her creator, she is not going to hurt me because she sees her creator in me. You understand? That's how deep it goes. So it's finding a reference point. I'm not saying necessarily your reference point needs to be like I'm saying to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever I want to impose my things on you, I'm just speaking about my experience. So, for instance, the young football athlete now is looking up to Messi, to Ronaldo. That's their reference point. But you see when new challenges come, hey, Messi went through this. Hey, Ronaldo went through this. You understand? So
Yeah.
finding that reference point is so important, and that is why people can like be swayed. So I understand also like being accepted, but think about this: a car when it's in neutral, I can go forward and back. But when it's in first gear, it can only go forward. When it's in reverse, it can only go back. So put yourself in a gear, go with that. Then no matter what comes, bro, and yes, it sounds easier than said, but practice makes permanent. And even today, this what as I'm talking, I'm listening to myself. I'm practiced why I ask
Are
God
you
to.
listening, Mr. Difference Woman?
Anyway, so if you think about it, if you think about it like this, if you think about it like this, that woman that was with her man paying for the groceries, even though she would be tempted.
She came to my place, but you know what? Listen, she came over.
Yeah.
I don't put the video on me.
Okay, okay.
She came over. So she came over.
Junaka, my bro.
When she came over, I actually requested to see the lady. She met the lady. She came around.
Naka, naka.
And then she was acting weird, man. And
Give me the story, my bro. Give me the story. It's a very nice story.
I didn't smash. I didn't smash. She came to my place at night. Not the same day when I met her. I think it's like 4 or 5 days after. Because she was really eager. She was really interested in me, you know. And then when I requested for her to come, she didn't hesitate. She like, no, I've been disappointing you. This I'll come. So I requested her. She gave me the address and she didn't come through. And then when she came, she was acting really weird, man. You know, because it was the first time coming to Mandalay. You know, she's never been that side of the world. So her in drive was like, I mean, her Uber drive was like 45 minutes drive from Sea Point into Mandalay. She was like, "Where are you taking me?" You know, so she was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." But when she came into my space, she was acting all weird. She took off her clothes, and I'm like, "Look, girl, me, I sleep naked, just in general. If we smash, we smash. If we don't smash, it's fine. That's me. I sleep naked." So she's like, "Okay, cool, not a problem." And then she took a shower, and I took a shower, and then I got in bed. We're just like, "Okay, cool." We're just talking, you know. And I was asking her like, "Look, you were with someone. Why me?" You know, just like, what do you mean? I'm like, why me? Because like you literally reach out to me. You like literally, you know. She's like, no, this is something about you. What is that something about me? You know, and she couldn't answer. And then when the conversation became more deeper, she decided not to give me her coochie. You know, she just wanted to cuddle. Okay, cool, not a problem. Let's just cuddle and Netflix. You know. So cuddle, cuddle, cuddle. I got tired. I'm like, look, I want to sleep now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not used to sleep with someone in my chest like this all night. You know, so I'm like, I want to sleep. So I slept, and then in the morning, she was tapping me, telling me to hug her again. Like, you know, I'm just cuddle the whole time. And then around 3 o'clock in the morning, we just cuddling, cuddling, cuddling. And then she was all touchy, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't smash, you know.
Yeah.
So
Why did it smash?
around no, because the thing is she didn't want to give me the coochie anymore because the conversation was deep. I'm asking like why me? That's what I'm saying. So around 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 to 5 o'clock in the morning, I woke up to pray, and then she saw me praying. She's like, "Wow, you very." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm very prayerful," you know. So I prayed, and she has like a slight headache. I'm like, "Okay, cool. Do you want to eat something? Get some painkillers." I went to the store to get painkillers. She says she doesn't want to eat apparently. Okay, cool, not a problem. So I prayed, finish, I ate, and I came back to bed. You know, and then I try to force myself to smash. I'm like, nah, it's not worth it, you know, because I'm like,
Smash my bro.
no, I'm like, nah, I'm like, nah, it's not worth it, you know. So I just ended up just cuddling with her again the next morning, and then requested for her to go home.
And then how did you feel?
I felt good. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt really good,
Yeah.
but this is like the first time a girl ever like approached me and never gave me a coochie. Like I'm so used to girls like stopping me like, yo,
See how that
or something.
It feels
Yeah.
difficult at first.
No, it felt difficult at first, but even before she came that night, I prayed. I was praying when I was just texting her, you know, like, hey, how you doing? You good? And like, it's like, what you do? I'm like, no, I'm in bed. She's like, do you want me to come over? I'm like, yeah, sure, you can if you want to. Do you get me? So that's not even the that's not that's not even the case, you know. So like.
Told me now I look like shit.
Big man with a
I
chair.
need my boss chair.
So yeah.
Your office chair.
Yeah.
Your office. As we're talking about the women. As the teaching us about the women.
It must play you.
Yeah.
It's teaching us about the women.
So yeah, but like it felt really good. Like, and I've been on this whole 90-day thing of even before Ramadan. We just started Ramadan on Monday, so I've been on this whole 90 day of like, you know, try to stay away from like what I'm used to, so I can regain my energy because I'm a very
Now,
well driven somebody.
very profound interesting energy. Because when you engage with a woman, like what we are engaging with conversation, I'm giving off energy, you giving off energy, Tom is giving off energy.
Yeah.
Now when you engage with a woman and you come together, you are giving part of yourself, and that is why you feel junk. Oh, that's why I asked you specifically, how do you feel? Because that lines up with what you are looking for. You're looking for a woman with self-respect, dignity, all of that. And here, someone came that has a man, and it must have gone through it. I'm speaking under correction. Like, if she can do this to him, what's going to stop her from doing it to me? You understand? So, it all worked out because of what you are looking for in a woman. So, it didn't go down that route. You understand? So, it made you feel good because it's going to your inner man who you are inside.
Yeah.
You are a man that of integrity, dignity, and you're looking for that in a woman, right? So, yeah, it's all about knowing what you stand for. That reference point doesn't even need to be, it can be virtues also. So if this doesn't line up with integrity, so for instance, with one session left, but that client doesn't remember that one session left, I can send an invoice to say, listen, the new cycle started. But because it doesn't line up with integrity, I need to practice, even when no one is watching, because that's integrity. When no one is watching, you're still doing the right thing for yourself, so that when everyone is watching, it comes naturally. So now I'm not trying to show anyone that I'm an integral person. No, this is just what I am, because even when no one is watching, this is what I do. So no, so I seen that when